Differences between British and American English. The English language is spoken and cherished worldwide, but one of its most fascinating characteristics is the variety of dialects and accents that have developed in different regions. Two of the most prominent variants are British English and American English. While they share a common linguistic root, these two variants present notable differences in vocabulary, grammar, pronunciation, and even cultural aspects. In this video, we will explore these differences and highlight how they have evolved over time. Color versus color and center versus center, spelling differences. The English language, with its rich history and global influence, is marked by various spelling distinctions that have emerged between different English-speaking regions. One such area of distinction lies in words like color and center. These spelling variations can be attributed to the differences between American English and British English, two of the most widely recognized English language variants. Color versus color. The words color and color both refer to the same concept, the visual sensation produced by the different wavelengths of light that the human eye perceives. However, the spelling of these words differs between American English and British English. In American English, the word is spelled as color, while in British English, it is spelled as color. This variance in spelling is due to historical factors and language reforms that took place independently in each region. Center versus center. Similarly, the words center and center represent the same idea, a point or place that is at an equal distance from all sides or surroundings. The spelling distinction between center in American English and center in British English reflects the broader pattern of linguistic divergence between these two versions of the language. These spelling differences can be traced back to Noah Webster, an American lexicographer, grammarian, and language reformer. In the early 19th century, Webster sought to simplify and standardize the American English language by introducing changes to spelling conventions, among other linguistic aspects. His efforts resulted in the adoption of simplified spellings in American English, which often removed certain letters considered unnecessary. This is why words like color and center have the shortened spellings in American English. On the other hand, British English retains many of the original spellings from Old English and has been influenced by various historical factors and language developments. The inclusion of letters like U in color and the retention of the re ending in center are reflective of these historical influences. The spelling differences between words like color or center and center may seem minor, but they underscore the distinct linguistic characteristics of American English and British English. While these differences might occasionally cause confusion, they also contribute to the richness and diversity of the English language. Whether using American or British spelling, understanding these variations helps bridge the gap between different English-speaking cultures and enhances global communication. Vocabulary is another aspect where British English and American English differ. Often, the same word can have different meanings in both dialects or even be replaced by an entirely different word. For instance, in British English, lorry is used to refer to a truck, whereas in American English, truck is used. There are also differences in everyday terms, such as flat, apartment in British, and apartment in American. Regarding grammar, although the basic rules are similar, there are some subtle differences. For instance, British English tends to use the present perfect tense more frequently than American English. There are also discrepancies in the use of prepositions and idiomatic expressions. These grammatical differences often reflect historical and cultural influences on each variant. The most notable difference, pronunciation. One of the most noticeable differences between British English and American English is pronunciation. From the accent to the intonation, both dialects feature unique characteristics that can identify the speaker's origin. In British English, for example, the received pronunciation, RP, accent is commonly heard in the media, characterized by a clear and distinguished pronunciation. In contrast, American English varies widely in accent due to the geographical diversity of the country. For instance, the Southern American accent differs significantly from the New York accent. British English and American English are two wonderfully distinct forms of the same language, each with its own richness and complexity. The differences in vocabulary, grammar, and pronunciation are a result of the organic evolution of the language in different geographical and cultural contexts. Instead of considering these differences as divisions, we should appreciate them as a testament to the diversity and richness of the English language in all its forms. Whether enjoying Hollywood movies or British TV series, learning and understanding these differences provide us with a deeper and more appreciative insight into the global nature of English.